Good afternoon from the Dolomites in Italy. Also a winter wonderland at the moment. Beautiful snow falling down. Brendan Vanson, who you just saw, and myself are currently working on a Dolomite and Cinque Terre workshop. We've got 9 people with us from a few different countries exploring in this incredible part of Italy. And we've had some crazy weather rolling through. It's been a lot of rain over the last 24 hours since the end of the last video. We've moved further west and we're now based out of Bolzano. And this video, I hope, will have at least 2 locations with possibly some good light. It looks like this snow is gonna push on through. So let's see, fingers crossed. And yeah, welcome to Dolomites, Italy. This video starts right now. Let's go. So our first location here is San Giovanni, and we've got this really amazing light snow coming down. I was able to get a little bit of B-roll of that in slow motion, which I think looks really, really cool. From a photo perspective, we've got a nice little wooden platform here that I've never seen before. I've seen lots of photos of this church, but I've never seen the spot where you actually photograph it from. The church is just off in the background there. And Brendan was saying, and I agree with him, we're gonna try and get the shot, that there's actually kind of a nicer angle from down there at the bottom. So I'm gonna head down there and see if I can get a photo of the same church from a different angle, try and get more of the trees in the background. The snow is dissipating, which is nice. We were able to get a couple shots with the snow, but hopefully, you know, these clouds will move over and we can get some nice sunset light, because I think it'll look really, really cool with this fresh snow on the trees. All right, we just left the park up at Santa Maddalena. It's actually M-A-D-D, Elena, no G, but not very far from St. Giovanni. And now we're walking because a lot of these roads are accessible only to the local transport. So the people that live here, they run the albergues, the guest houses, and the farmers, of course. So we are respecting those local rules and going up 20 minutes to a really beautiful lookout point, and we're still hoping the clouds are going to clear. So let's see. The good thing is I can fly my drone up here, which is nice. I can't fly over top of the San Giovanni church, but I can fly in this general area, and the snow on the treetops looks amazing with the drone. So cool place to fly, see what it looks like from the air. Just got the drone back down, and that was some phenomenal light right at the end of the day here. Just as we were about to go home, the light is just trying to poke through behind the peaks in the background, and that drone flight was insane. Absolutely beautiful golden light coming across the hillside with the snow. Just beautiful, beautiful. So I think I'm gonna try and get the camera out and get a couple shots, because we might get lucky with, you can just see it like a soft pink glow in the background, just showing a little bit of the peaks and a beautiful church in the foreground. This is Magdalena, and it's a beautiful location. is that time to head back down. The low cloud has socked in the mountain view, and you've got this beautiful shot of Maddalena in a winter wonderland. And with that snow coming down for the last couple of hours, it really is pretty special. This is the first real snow that I've seen this season, and pretty beautiful. However, the light really never poked through the clouds to give us that really dramatic scene. And as you guys know watching this, it's all about chasing light. That's one of the best parts of landscape photography and travel photography. And that's what we were doing here. So we got that one little window of absolutely amazing light that I was able to capture with the drone. And there's a couple other drone pilots on this trip too. So they're really happy that they got up and were able to see that. And then as that light kind of cut across the valley, it did get a little pink in the sky, as you saw in the last piece to camera. And a few of the guys on the trip got photos of that too. So I think they're pretty happy, you know, after an hour and a half of waiting in the snow, to be able to get that short little window to be able to capture something is what it's all about. So I think that the weather is actually meant to get better for us going into tomorrow morning, and we're heading to a really, really popular destination here in the Dolomites, a very famous location, and it also will likely be a winter wonderland up there. So hopefully we'll have better weather. And for us now in real time heading back to Bolzano, but for you, sunrise tomorrow morning at probably about 6 a.m. will start right now. And good morning from the next morning. We are about 24 hours later, 6 a.m. Is that 24 hours? No, 12 hours later. And the sun is about to rise over the ridge behind me. Got this beautiful Alpine valley. It's Alpi di Siusi here in the Dolomites, and you've probably seen photos of this in the summer, and this is what it looks like in the winter. Absolute paradise. It's very cold. There's a high pressure system going through, so it's about probably like, I don't know, -10 at least, and a few of the vehicles even have been gotten stuck. These aren't our vehicles. They're two other vehicles, because the road is an absolute skating rink. So what we did is parked way down where you're supposed to park in the parking lots, and then walked about 50 minutes to get up to a couple of viewpoints. And we've got a really nice view off into the distance here, as well as with the sun rising right there behind the ridge. So yeah, let's get the drone up in the air. Not cold enough for the drone, but pretty close. We have found a very nice composition down here in one of the snow-covered valleys. This is a frozen pond. There's two of them, and then a cabin, it looks like there, with a nice valley and snow-covered trees, and then a beautiful cliff catching that alpine glow here this morning. And this is a great example of focus stacking, because your interest in the anchor of your subject is this first pool. And then the eye kind of leads from that through the valley to the cliff in the background, catching the sunlight. So there's a lot of detail in this pool. You've got the -10 degrees Celsius conditions here, creating like nice, like frost, kind of icy scene right on the edge. And with the high resolution cameras and digital cameras nowadays, we really get a lot of that detail in the image, and it'll edit really, really well. So beautiful photograph this morning, and the sun is about to crest over the ridgeline of this main mountain subject behind me. So I'm gonna put the drone back up in the air and see if we can get that bird's eye view. And the sun is out, which is much needed. It is freezing cold. So my feet and my hands, absolutely freezing. Flying the drone was fantastic though. That is some just incredible footage. The trees are still orange from the autumn. We were about perfect timing when we were in Cortina, and then obviously a little bit late here because there's so much snow, but this just came down in that storm that I mentioned in the first two videos. So this is all very fresh snow on top of, you know, a pretty good autumn up here and a late autumn as well. So you got these beautiful orange trees covered in snow, makes for incredible drone footage, pretty good photos as well. And then these frozen ponds, awesome subjects. So if you do come up here and you're at the end of October, early November, you know, keep in mind that you might get snow like us, but in my opinion, it's really not a bad thing. I think it lends to the landscape and to the atmosphere of the time of year, and really is beautiful with the orange of the trees. So definitely the best time of year to be visiting the Dolomites, late October, and possibly even the first couple of days in November. So things to keep in mind when you're coming up here. And don't drive. Don't drive. Lots of cars getting stuck in the icy roads. It's only like 45 minutes walking and you can get a ton of beautiful photos. Go ahead.
He says it wasn't cold. I had to pack up all this gear for him because his hands wouldn't work in the cold.
Well, it's because of my tricep.
Oh, it's the triceps.
His triceps are so swollen that it's hard for him to put his camera back in the bag. All right, enough of all the fun. You guys know how it is. The sun's out, everybody's in a good spirits and a good mood because we finally got some beautiful, beautiful weather here. And after yesterday with the crazy snow, it's nice to see this high pressure system move in and get just beautiful bluebird morning. And the trees, especially the trees holding all this fresh snow, just look so beautiful. It's relatively early for this much snow, but also the fall season was a bit late. So you still have that orange color of the trees now with a nice bit of fresh snow on them. Just absolutely stunning. So very, very cool. I just said absolutely stunning naturally. All right, we're going to the coast. It's a 5-hour drive. So the next video will be from Cinque Terre in Italy.